Morning guys, it's Georgie boy, and I'm just doing a walk from, I'm currently at Conwood Beach in Tynemouth at the moment, and it's a nice kind of spring summer's day, and yeah, so I think the only kind of layer I needed is like a little jacket, you know. I got some shorts on, so I wear shorts all the time really, but yeah, it's a nice little morning. It's nice to get out on days like this, because in the winter you can't really get out as much, you know, so it's got to get out in the sun and get yourself a bit of a tan, you know, for the lasses. But yeah, it's canny in that, you know, just yeah, and obviously how walking, it impacts your mental health massively. Just on some sand at the moment, and yeah, it does help your mental health massively walking. And you know, obviously when you live at the coast as well, it's quite nice. Well, it's very nice, and you can just you can just go on the beach, you can just sit down, you can relax. So from like an anxiety perspective, it's great. And with the football off, it gives you a chance to just burn a few calories off the old belly here, you know. So yeah, it's just plan to do that. But yeah, my main content's going to be on, you know, reviewing football tops and you know, non-league football and all that kind of stuff. But it's also just good to do things like this as well, you know. Just look at that view, you know, it's amazing. And yeah, it's just good to just, you know, just do things like this and just, you know, see, you know, that Newcastle's not just it's not just like the city centre and the Baltic and all that kind of stuff. That, you know, you do get places like Tynemouth and the Fish Quay, and you know, so to see the northeast from England from that perspective as well, you know, it's quite good. And I like to cover that aspect, because you know, I'm not from Newcastle, I'm from Tynemouth, so I live at the coast. So you know, it's this is like proper home. I mean, obviously Newcastle's still home, you know. I still go out in Newcastle to watch the matches and all that, but yeah, this is like proper home to me. You got bars, you got restaurants and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's just nice. It's just nice to live at the beach as well, you know. It's just nice sea, and there's a nice calm and feel to it, and which I quite like. So yeah, as I say, this is not what my YouTube videos are going to be all about, but you'll predominantly see me videoing, like, you know, walking and, you know, talking about the football and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's just good to be out, and it's good to have, you know, your own company, because you know, when you know, you're working a job like I do, you know, and you're talking to people all day, you know, it's good to just talk to yourself, or just, you know, just do that kind of thing, you know, just get away from it all, find it very therapeutic, you know what I mean. Obviously I don't walk down the street just randomly talking to myself, but yeah, it'd be a bit weird. But you know, yeah, it's quite good, you know. Yeah, and obviously it doesn't have to be boiling. It's, as I say, it's a nice spring day with a bit of a breeze, which is kind of nice. It's, you know, at least it's not absolutely sweating. So yeah, it's just good to be out, good to be doing this kind of thing. And obviously I'm quite very excited to get my YouTube channel started off, and you know, just do more videos covering things that I enjoy, because I think what gave me the inspiration is obviously other people who are doing videos on you know, obviously Newcastle United and all that sort of stuff. And you know, I didn't want to be what I wanted to do, non-league football, because I don't think, as I said in one of my last videos, that doesn't get enough coverage in my opinion. So there's a gap I see a gap in the market. So you know, it's good to just do that, you know. But you know, obviously then videos, you know, you get some great Newcastle United YouTube vloggers who do great, but I think when you've got about 6 or 7 of them, you know, it's pointless just me, you know. Even though I'm a massive Newcastle fan, got a season ticket. I had a season ticket for 22 years now, so since I was like 4 or 5 or something. So you know, yeah, I just find it very good, you know. I find it just to cover football, you know, not just North Shields games, but you know, other non-league teams in the North East, because I don't think they get the coverage that they deserve, in my opinion. So yeah, and obviously I was talking about one of my last videos about how non-league football brings communities together, you know, particularly the working class communities up and down this country. And as you know, as I said, you know, it's like you get a real family feel at a non-league football club rather than you do at the bigger clubs in England. So yeah, it's that's what it's going to be. You know, as I've said many times before, that's what my YouTube channel is going to be predominantly about. And you know, it's hopefully I can, you know, obviously I'm not thinking too far ahead yet, but you know, this channel might kick off, it might not. I don't know. I'm hoping it does kick off. But I'm just going to take every video as it comes. I'm just going to see, you know, obviously post some, you know, funny stuff as well, you know, so have a good laugh along the way, you know. It's that's what it's all about, yeah. And yeah, it's got a priory castle up there, absolutely ancient. And obviously that's another thing I mentioned, just changing topic here. You've got in my hometown, you've got like amazing amount of history and heritage and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's quite good like that. But obviously there's obviously YouTube vloggers in the northeast that cover all that stuff anyway. So there's I see not so much a gap in the market there. So it's good to just, you know, I think I've always strongly thought it's always good to do your own thing, right? Because you know you can, because I think, you know, there's a lot of people that jump on the bandwagon these days and kind of, you know, copy of what other people do, and that's not what I'm all about. I'm gonna just, you know, do YouTube videos based on what I like and I love. So yeah, that's what I've talk about. But anyways, it's been good talking to you. Right, see you later.